All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is not something I would normally cover. I got to be honest with you. I don't really care about the quarrels of someone's former marriage and whatnot. But when I saw this headline, I honestly could not look away. I just could not look away. When I saw this headline, I thought to myself, there's no way that this could be real. And honestly, I know this video is going to bomb because whenever I talk about actresses or whatever over at Disney, the videos bomb, but I don't care. I do not care because I want to talk about this anyway. The Acolyte actress, Jodie Turner-Smith, demands $28,000 monthly alimony from her ex because of how difficult it is to be a black woman. I kid you not.
The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this wealthy actress who has apparently gets paid to cancel TV shows. This wealthy actress is asking for $28,000 in alimony, and that's not including some of the other stuff that she's asking for as well from her former husband because of how hard it is to be a black woman in America. Yes, that is what we're talking about. So let's get into this article, guys, from That Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this wealthy actress, the person who has gotten more work since she's gotten divorced, is apparently asking for over $28,000 monthly for how difficult it is to be a black woman. She's essentially asking for over 30 grand for being black. That's what it is. It's insane. Jodie Turner-Smith, best known for her role as Mother Anastasia in the failed and canceled Star Wars series The Acolyte, is making waves in her ongoing divorce with Dawson's Creek star and, more importantly, the Mighty Duck star Joshua Jackson after alleging he hasn't paid her child support since their official split in October. According to court documents and insider leaks, Turner-Smith is demanding $28,641 per month in alimony and $8,543 per month in child support, as well as a staggering $250,000 in legal fees. Her reasoning? The challenges of being a black woman. Oh my God, bro. Tell me that the legal system is not stacked against men. This is absolutely insane. If she wins this, it's going to be a disgusting precedent. But to be honest with you, it can't get more disgusting than it already is because, like I said, the legal system is heavily stacked in the woman's favor. The financial demand. Turner-Smith, 37, claims that the alimony and legal fees are necessary due to her struggles as a black woman and single mother in Hollywood, despite her starring roles in high-profile projects. Bro, you should have just stopped at single mother in Hollywood. The fact that you're bringing up your blackness just proves that you are a racial grifter, which is exactly what we called you when The Acolyte came out. All these people who rely on their race to get their jobs, right? These people who are clear DEI hires through and through by definition of the word, they bring up their race in everything. This bitch is in court right now trying to get money from her husband when she makes all the money in the world already, and she doesn't even have to perform properly in order for her to get the money. She gets all the money she needs right now, and she's still asking her husband for well over $30,000 a month to take care of her and her child. Absolutely insane. I do agree that he should take care of his child, obviously, but in terms of alimony and giving her almost $30,000 just for her to have, I don't know, feel safe for being a black woman in Hollywood, it's insane, bro. How is that even a defense? How is that even something that she could bring up in court? Oh, you know how difficult it is to be a black woman in Hollywood. Is it really, though? Because you guys seem to be getting all the roles. So is it really that difficult? Come on, bro. What are we doing? Josh promised to always support me and ensured that I would not have to worry about financial security for our daughter if we ever separated because he understood how difficult life can be as a black woman and a single mother. I want you guys to understand something. She's asking for almost $100,000 a year just in child support. $100,000 a year. That is more than what most people in America make in a year, and she's asking for that in only child support. We're not even talking about the alimony. We're talking about almost $30,000. What are we doing? She already makes that kind of money as it is with her own jobs and her own, what are we doing? I don't understand. Anyway, so she says that, again, it's because life is difficult as a black woman and single mother in Hollywood. Insiders close to Jackson, however, have labeled the demands as unreasonable. It's a particularly shocking amount given the couple's relatively short marriage of 4 years. Many feel as though her financial demands are exorbitant, given her own earnings and professional background. Exactly. She has the money. She is clearly an actress in Hollywood that's going to get all the roles she could possibly get while the DEI fire is hot right now, even though, to be fair, it is kind of dwindling. But still, you are getting all the roles that you can ever need, and if you're smart with your money, you'll be fine. She is trying to she is trying to guarantee her bag for the remainder of her life. That's really what she's trying to do. Then, since their split, Jackson has reportedly found a new lease on life. Friends of the actor revealed to Life and Style that he's been exuding newfound confidence and appears to be thriving after the separation. This revelation underscores the challenges that may have existed behind closed doors during their relationship. That usually tends to happen. The men usually tend to do better after the divorce, simply because they might have felt, for whatever reason, held back and whatnot. But good for him. She's going to hate that, by the way. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. She's going to absolutely hate that. The one thing women hate is that when you leave them and you do better, oh, forget about it. It's fucking game over. That's the end of the world for them. They don't want that. They don't like that. You can't do better without them. That's not allowed. They're the best that you're ever going to have. Remember? That's not going to ever be allowed. This isn't the first time Turner Smith has courted controversy. Earlier this year, the actress lashed out at both Disney and Star Wars fans following the cancellation of The Acolyte. Turner Smith blamed Disney for not standing up to supposed racism and misogyny among fans. This follows a trend of cast and crew members of the failed show blaming anything for the show's failure other than the widely reported financial mismanagement and poor audience reception. And that's all it was. Like, The Acolyte died because clearly nobody watched it and you spent too much money on it, right? A lot of that money went to people like Jodie Turner Smith. So her trying to get all this money from her husband is absolutely insane. Again, the child support, that's a totally different conversation. But the alimony, bro, what are we doing? In an interview, Turner Smith accused Disney of failing to protect actors of color and implied that Star Wars fans were unwilling to accept diversity on screen. Her comments drew backlash from those who argued that the show's exorbitant budget and lack of engaging storytelling were the real reasons behind its demise. The fact that you're trying to say that nobody wants to accept people of color in Star Wars, you're a fucking idiot. You are an absolute fucking idiot. Some of the most popular characters in Star Wars history were people of color, by your definition. You are an absolute moron. And this is proof, again, more further proof that she is a racial grifter by actual definition of the word. She knows she don't mean the fucking words that she's saying, at least not in the sense of them being truthful. She might think they are truthful, but she knows deep down that they're not, but she says them anyway. Why? Because it's beneficial to her. It gets her monetary gain. It gets her clout. It gets her attention, right? It gets her everything that she's looking for. So I can only imagine what kind of nightmare this marriage must have been and why it only lasted 4 years, because considering how she acts in public when things don't go her way, I can only imagine how she would act behind closed doors when things don't go her way. It's very clear she's used to things going her way, and that's how she wants it to be over and over and over, to the point where she attacked everybody and said some bullshit like this in order to try to bolster her argument that had none in the first place. Anyway, so this entire show is a massive failure. I just wanted to cover this because I thought it was interesting and I thought it was hilarious, to be honest with you, because of all reasons to try to ask for over $30,000 a month, being a black woman is not exactly one of the reasons I thought she was ever going to say, or anybody was ever going to say for that matter. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.